Torq allows you to use VST effects along with the built-in library of effects. And you do this by using the VST effect window, which is on the lower portion of the screen right here and right here. So you have one VST effect slot for each deck. Now when you click on the top menu here, you get a drop-down showing you all the VSTs that Torq has been able to find on your system. All you have to do is just click one of them, and Torq brings up its screen right here. Now the controls work almost identically to the built-in effects, being that you have an on-off button, a wet-dry mix, and then two controls for parameters, a knob and a button. But unlike the built-in effects, there are no direct mappings for the knob and button here. You have to do those yourself to specify what parameters within the VST effect you want to control. So the way this is done is very similar to the MIDI mapping that you would do for assigning controls on the exponent or on a trigger finger or anything like that. It's done with a right click. But this time it's a two-step process. You have to right click to learn the control in the VST interface, and then you have to right click again to learn the MIDI control that you want to use to control that. So for example, when I get this effect going, I'm going to turn it on and turn it full wet and start the music. We can hear that this knob right here, the amount, is changing the frequency of this effect. And I want to be able to control that with the effect knob here in the VST window. What I'll do is I'll right click there. We see the knob turn red, and then I go into the VST window and move the knob that I want to use to control. We can see that the red turns off, and now amount is listed here on screen, showing that this control will adjust the amount of the effect. Same thing for this push button here. I'm going to right click on the push button and then click on this toggle switch inside the VST. We can now see that the Torq has learned that parameter as well. So now I can control these things right from here. I'm going to turn it on, and you can see that knob that I was using earlier is now under control right here. And I can turn off the effect there. Now if I want to control these with something like the knobs on the exponent, all I have to do is right click on the knob, twist the knob on the exponent, right click on the button, and press the button. So now I have control of this effect right here. I can turn it off and turn it on and tweak it out. That works with any VST in the same fashion. In fact, you can even assign the button to toggle a knob between max and minimum values, or you can use the knob to turn a button in a VST effect on and off. As soon as you get up all the way, it'll turn the button on, turn it all the way down, turns the button off. So you're free to use any VST you want, mapping just like that, allowing you to control it from hardware.